Hey, what's up cool people? My name is Veronica and welcome to my second Q&A video. But before I get to the questions, I want to thank all of you guys who sent their submission to be on We Are Nuclear Gamers, and it's just really great to know that people are actually interested in it. I didn't think I'd get lots of them, but anyway, the first question comes from T10LWN and it's from Twitter, and he asks, are you going to be playing Battlefield 4? And the answer is yes, but I'm not going to be buying it as soon as it comes out. I'm going to be waiting a bit, and then I am definitely buying it, but I don't know when. The next question, which is also from Twitter, comes from Killer Cookie. Will you be making any PC gaming videos? Then I mean anything other than FIFA and COD. Well, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by this, but if you mean games that are specifically for PC, like Pac-Man or Impossible games, then maybe. But if you mean console games that can be played on PC, then nah, it wouldn't make sense because I already have a PS3. The next question comes from Flint Burner, and he asks, what's your most anticipated game of late 2013, and what games are you looking forward to next year? Well, obviously Call of Duty Ghost, and I'm looking forward to FIFA 14 and Battlefield 4. But next year, I think the next Call of Duty game is going to come out, so I'm looking forward to that one as well. And Halo 5, I think, is going to come out too. But hopefully I'll get the chance to play that in Eurogamer. The next question comes from Miss Pink's Games, and she asks, are you getting any next-gen console, PS4 or Xbox One? I really want to get the PS4 because it's causing all the hype. Some of my friends are getting it, and it's really popular, I think. And it's cheaper. That's the most important thing for me, it's cheaper. But I also want to get the iPod 6 because my brothers last year got the iPod 5 and I was the only one that was left out. So my mom promised me that she was going to get me the iPod 6 as soon as it came out. So if I get the iPod 6, I think I'm going to have to wait some time to get the PS4 because I don't have enough money to get both at the same time. The next question comes from Mickey I. Jibeni. I apologize if I'm pronouncing these wrong. But he asks, or she asks, are you on Xbox Plus? What was your reaction when you got partnered with Machinima? I don't have an Xbox, I have a PS3. And my reaction was happy and excited, but not as much as my older brother though, because he got excited, he jumped up and down. He was like, bear getting excited, he got hyper for a bit. But like I didn't really understand why, and he told me that like any small YouTuber would die to be partnered with Machinima. So the next question comes from Vincent Vaccaro, and he asks, how do you feel about being partnered with Machinima? Do you feel more professional? Well, the first part I already sort of answered in the previous question, so I'm going to answer the second part. Do I feel more professional? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but imagine a singer that sings at bars and like cafes, and then suddenly they get discovered by a record label and they get signed. So what do you think that person's going to feel? I think that they would feel like not necessarily more professional because they still sing the same way, they don't sing any better, but they do feel a bit more important because they know that because of their talent or because of how well they can sing, they got signed. So that's a bit how I feel. Not necessarily more professional because my videos still have the same quality in that, but I feel a bit more important. The next question comes from Holly West. Hey Holly, she asks, do you play any other games such as Skyrim, Red Dead Redemption, Far Cry 3, or just a COD and FIFA player? Well, I don't really like playing violent games, like really violent games, because as I said before, I'm not a hardcore player. I don't play video games all day. I just consider myself as a casual gamer. So yes, I just play FIFA, COD, Little Big Planet, yeah, Little Big Planet. And like Mario, I like Mario as well, and just normal video games that anyone would play. The next question comes from Awesome Professionals, and they ask, how did you get sponsored by Machinima? Well, I got partnered. There's a difference between sponsored and partnered. So sponsored is when you get paid by a company to advertise a product of theirs, and getting partnered is when you get signed by a network so that you can make money off of views from your videos. And yeah, I got partnered. And basically, my brother thought that I was ready to apply for Machinima, but I didn't think I was ready to do so. But he did, and then a couple of days later, I got an email saying, congratulations, you've been accepted to Machinima, blah blah blah, one of the biggest networks, blah blah blah. And yeah, that's how it all started. The next question comes from that dude next door, 1234. Ah, that rhymes! And he asks, or they asked, did you ever think you would get this many subs? Well, to be honest, I did not think I was going to get this many subs, and I think I'm going to regret saying this, but if you guys have checked out my first ever video, you can see that I did this farting joke. And if only I had known that I would have gotten over 1,000 subscribers, I would not have done that. I would not have embarrassed myself so badly. The next question comes from Joel Friday. ¿Cómo estás hoy? Also, will you play with subs? Estoy muy bien, gracias. And I actually have played with subs before because I was playing with my friend, and then suddenly people started joining the game, but I didn't mind. And then I was actually quite proud because at that time I wasn't as good as I am now, even though I'm not that good now. And I ended up in second place, so I was actually quite proud about that. So a lot of you guys have been asking me to add you, and unfortunately I can't add you all. So the account that I have now, I'm gonna keep that as personal so that I can only play with friends from school. But I'm gonna be making another one where I'm gonna add just subs. It's gonna be a bit more social, and in the near future, I could maybe do some open lobbies with you guys or stuff like that. The next question comes from Xavi Lopez, and he asks, when is your birthday? Short answer for that one, the 25th of April. And I've been getting loads of comments and messages asking me how old I am. And even though I've already said it tons of times in my videos, but just to clear that up, I'm 13, guys. I'm 13. And please, no more questions about how old I am. Next question comes from Dead Tobe. What's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you? LOL. I actually did not want any of you guys to ask me this question, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. So I was around 4 years old or 5, and I was living in Canada at this time. And my parents, like once a week, they did this reunion at our house because it was a time where we got to study the Bible. So all these people from the church, the pastor, and all of them, they came to our house, and then they were just chilling there, having some refreshments, and then yeah, everything went normal. And then by the end, I don't know how this topic came up, but my dad told them, oh, my daughter's never getting married, she's gonna stay with me. You know how dads are, they get jealous and everything. And then he asked me, isn't that right, Veronica? And I said, no, I don't want to marry anyone, I want to marry my brother. And the reason I said that is because at that time I only thought that getting married was just meant holding hands or something like that. So I said I want to get married to my older brother, and the pastor's jaw fell. It's like his mouth was open, everything went silent, and my dad was standing there like a fool, standing there so embarrassed. But I didn't really get why everything went silent. And then now, as I'm growing up, I realize how dumb I was to say that. But at least it didn't seem so bad because it was obvious that I was very young. So yeah. The next question comes from Mr. Tasty Peas. Awesome name, by the way. What do you use to edit, and what capture card do you use? Well, to record the gameplays, I use a Roxio game capture device, and my brother uses the Roxio Video Wave software to edit the videos, which comes with a capture card. The next question comes from It's Courtney00. Do you use a mic to commentate your gameplay? If so, what's it called and how much is it? No, Courtney, I use a potato. I'm just kidding. I actually use a PlayStation iCamera's mic, and I can't remember how much it was because it came with the PlayStation Move, but hopefully I will be getting a better quality mic once I get the money for it. The next question comes from Ali Onpao. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. What is your KD on Black Ops 2, and will you go out with me? Well, my KD is 1.04, I think, and I'm planning on improving. And will I go out with you? No. You are so hilarious. Last but not least comes ICLX99's question, and he asks, how are you today, and why did you decide to make videos? They're great. Well, thanks, and I'm fine. And I decided to make videos. Well, it wasn't really a decision. Alright, the first video was a knitting video, and I decided to make that one because I just wanted to show people how I could knit. But it was a complete fail. And the second one, I saw my older brother like almost every day editing his videos, and he looked really cool, and I thought to myself, I want to be cool too. So that's how it started. And oh my gosh, the video is about to end. So thank you for watching, guys, my second Q&A video. So stay cool, and I'll see you later.